Welcome to YnY, where stories spark minds and curiosity leads the way. Here, we blend myth, science, and philosophy to help young thinkers explore life's biggest questions. Our tales are crafted to inspire wonder, build wisdom, and remind every parent and child that learning is not just a lesson, it's an adventure.
Once upon a time in the bustling city of Brainville, there lived a high schooler named Jamie. Jamie was known for two things: drawing hilarious comics on every available napkin and always responding, "I don't know," whenever asked, "Where do you get your ideas?" As graduation approached, Jamie joined the Creative Minds Club, hoping to supercharge that artistic spark and maybe finally have an impressive answer to that dreaded question. The club's first meeting was led by Professor Tinker, an expert in creativity. She wore a hat that looked suspiciously like a lampshade. "The trick to creativity," she boomed, "is mixing unusual ideas like socks and sandwiches or skateboards and SpaghettiOs." Jamie was intrigued but skeptical. After all, Jamie's weirdest combo so far had been a superhero pancake, which unfortunately got syrup all over the sketchbook. Back home, Jamie searched for inspiration under the bed, just dust bunnies and a lonely sock, then online. But everywhere, Jamie kept bumping into the same stuff: cat videos, the usual memes, more superhero pancakes than strictly necessary. Stuck, Jamie sighed. Great, my mind is a Google search for boring. The next day, Jamie's grandpa, who faithfully read the newspaper every morning, called out, "Jamie, check this out." He shoved a thick section of the paper across the table. "Read the obituaries. You'd be amazed by the wild lives hidden inside." Gross, Jamie thought. Isn't that just a list of people who, well, aren't around anymore? But Grandpa insisted, so Jamie half-heartedly started to read. To Jamie's surprise, the first obituary wasn't sad at all. It told the story of Miss Whittaker, who once hitchhiked across 9 countries with a ukulele, then invented something called a collapsible pizza oven. Another person had trained parrots to recite Shakespeare. The stories were random, bizarre, and completely fascinating. Suddenly, Jamie saw creative lightning bolt through the brain. What if a comic character was a pizza oven inventor who played ukulele and had a Shakespearean parrot sidekick? The possibilities blossomed into all sorts of wild ideas: scenes of pizza-powered concert battles, poetic parrots reciting insults, and journeys across continents in search of the perfect pepperoni. Back at the club, Jamie shared the comics inspired by the daily obituaries. The room burst with laughter and applause. Professor Tinker did a little jig and declared, "You've discovered the key to creativity. Find the weirdest, most distant ideas in your brain and squish them together." Jamie grinned, feeling like a mad scientist in a lab full of possibilities. Soon, other students started reading obituaries too. One blended the story of a roller skating mayor with underwater ballet. Another created riddles based on inventors of potato chips and chess grandmasters. Even the cafeteria got inspired and served Shakespearean parrot pizza, tasted suspiciously like regular pizza, but with extra flair. So Jamie finally had an answer to, where do you get your ideas? From the wildest corners of the world, the most unlikely stories, where life and invention collide. With every obituary, Jamie saw a map of creativity bigger than any Google search could find. And the next time someone asked, Jamie winked, "You won't believe me, but it all started with an obituary. Try it yourself." Who knows what wild ideas you'll hatch? In the echoes of ancient molecules and the glow of future stars, it is the youth who carry the torch. Their questions shape what comes next. Their courage to wonder, to explore, to act. These are the forces that will guide mankind. The past whispers its lessons, but only the young can turn them into a better world.